We've been a nation too long at war. If you're 20 years old today, you've never known an America at peace. As we turn the page on the foreign policy that has guided our nation the last 2 decades, we've got to learn from our mistakes.
Hello everyone, this is Happy. 20 years ago on September 11, the World Trade Center and the Pentagon in New York were attacked in quick succession. The United States thus began a protracted war on terrorism. However, the flower of justice cannot blossom on the soil of evil. Since 9/11, under the continuous attack by US Army drones, the Middle East has not achieved peace and stability. Instead, violence and terrorism were getting worse. In Afghanistan, more than 30,000 civilians have been killed and more than 60,000 injured in US counter-terrorism act, and about 11 million people have become refugees. The US nation building in Afghanistan in the context of the global war on terrorism should be called a scorched earth campaign. Today, Afghanistan, the heart of Central Asia, is a place where life and limb are in ruins as far as I can see. In Afghanistan, the United States had not even accomplished the basic goal it set 20 years ago, counter-terrorism. The US military's disciplined therapy of fighting violence with violence has not only resulted in the injury of more than 20,000 US troops and the deaths of more than 2,400 US troops in 20 years, has also made the violent, normalized Afghanistan a home of international terrorism. In 20 years, the number of terrorist organizations in Afghanistan has increased from single digit to more than 20 today. On August 26, the terrorist attack in Kabul airport, which was followed by a huge explosion, not only brought a catastrophic end of the withdrawal of US troops from Afghanistan, but also made the future of Afghanistan seem even more confusing. From the first day of its presence to the last moment of its departure, the United States brought to Afghanistan guns and cannons, heavily armed Black Hawk and tracked armed vehicle. Nevertheless, Washington still believes that the US can achieve American democracy in the Middle East with guns without showing any respect for Afghanistan's history, culture, religions, and its social structure. Democrat Representative Raja Krishnamurti commented, "One lesson is that we are really bad at nation building and we should not waste money or time and our most precious resource or people to build or impose a government in another land without the tradition or culture to support it." In a special feature of the 20th anniversary of 9/11, Washington Post wrote, "Rather than exemplify the nation's highest value, the official response to 9/11 unleashed some of its worst qualities: deception, brutality, arrogance, ignorance, delusions, overreach, and carelessness." Washington fantasized about remaking the world in its image, only to reveal an ugly image of itself to the world. When the arrogance of American hegemony is buried in the grave, will Washington wake up to the fact that this dishonorable failure in Afghanistan was an inevitable consequence of reckless military intervention in other countries and imposition of its own ideology and value on others? This is Happy. See you next time.